the BBC is a very long way from wanting to rest. Doctor Who, says Drama Boss. Huh. Well, Piers Winger, I guess that's how you pronounce it, previously executive producer on the BBC sci-fi series, says it has never been in better health. Really? Wow. You believe that, Jody? Yeah, doesn't look like it. That's a familiar expression of most Doctor Who fans. So let's take a look at some metrics, huh? Oh boy. Yeah. Remember when this was considered bad? But don't worry, the Consolidated will save you, and it really didn't, just barely. And then the next one, well, we got a little spike here, a few points, and oh, look, the Consolidated. Oh, well, this is the Consolidated, yeah. Oh, so never mind. But yeah, the trend is down. And whoever watches it within the week online and all that, it's not gonna save that numbers wise anyway. So here we are, 3.7. Jeez. And the odd thing about that, just with these episodes, episode 9 was the best they did. I actually kind of liked it. Of course, the whole time thinking, gee, imagine how much better it would be if Capaldi was in it, or Tenet, and all that. But even with what they've got to work with, which isn't a whole lot, it was the best they did. And most notably, no lectures. And then even wonder of wonders is even a scene where a young man praises his father. I mean, good Lord, how did that get in there? So, elements of that, and if Ascension of Cybermen, if you had a bunch of those episodes, and some kerblams thrown in, the last good one they had from the previous season, the show would be in a lot better shape. It wouldn't be great. It wouldn't be, excellent and all that. Wouldn't be on par with the Tenet years and that sort of thing. But it would be in a lot better shape than where they are now. And it's just too bad. But as far as the healthiest it's ever been, what is he talking about? Well, let's see. Doctor Who fans can breathe easy. As controller of BBC drama commissioning, Piers Winger has insisted there are no plans for the series to take a break. Well, every time there's something like this with movies and television and all that, you really can't put a whole lot of trust in these statements. You'll find out when the show's been canceled after it's been canceled. That being said, I do think there will be a 13th season. I think that's a done deal. And because they've got deals for, it's most notably with HBO Max, that's another means of funding that keeps a show like this afloat beyond the poor British taxpayers who are forced to pay for this thing. So they don't have, otherwise this show would have been done. Probably, and to be in all honesty, probably before the Jodie series even started. So, but anyway, the current series of Doctor Who, its 12th since the show was relaunched in 2005, will draw to a close on Sunday, with star Jodie Whittaker and showrunner Chris Chibnall having already confirmed their involvement in another run of episodes to begin shooting in autumn 2020. So that's all that about it. But with overnight ratings having dipped below 4 million, Winger, who previously served as executive producer on the show, was asked if there were any plans to rest the show. I worked on Doctor Who myself. I produced it for many years, and I can honestly say that I don't think it's been in better health. Editorially. Okay, editorially, what, you mean say Chibnall is very good at listening to the directions and from on high, and the little checklist that he's got to make sure is in every episode, which he failed to do in Ascension. I'd say that, but there are no matches to say that this is the best that Doctor Who has been. No, come on. I think it's fantastic. And the production values obviously have never been better. Well, on occasion here and there was a sort of neat look to it that they did with the photography. But other than that, looking back at some the early shows from Davies and Moffat's era, those tend to look a lot better. So I'm not so sure that's even a plus anymore. So, and I mean, Doctor Who is not known for something being dependent on special effects, and it shouldn't. Doctor Who really survived on a charm that it had all its own. And when that's gone, it's gone. And you don't have it right now. You just don't. It's an incredibly important show for younger audiences. So we want to indoctrinate them with right think, so that it's still watched by families in a world where there are fewer and fewer shows that have the power to do that. So, yeah, I wonder why. And this one doesn't have that power anymore either. So it will always be an important show for you, he concluded. I think we're a very long way from wanting to rest it. And, gee, I wonder why. Winger also suggested that the cost of producing Doctor Who is not as significant as some might think. Oh, well, now we're getting into the answer. Since the show is not just funded by the BBC, but is funded by lots of international partners. So there you go. That keeps it afloat. And in the midst of it's benefiting from the streaming wars. And HBO Max that signed that deal is really desperate for material. They have to be. I mean, they want Batwoman on the thing. So I ought to tell you something. So so there's some cash to keep it afloat for a little while longer. So are they coming back from? Yeah, they're coming back for another season. After that, well, I don't know. But the 13th Doctor series of Doctor Who is expected to air sometime in 2021, though series boss Chibnall has hinted that the seeds for future episodes will be soon in this week's series 12 finale. Oh, yeah, one can only imagine. Oh, boy. I'm coming back for a third season, and we are already planning the stories, he said. Once you see the end of the series, you'll realize there are some stories we're already setting in train for next series. We have very big, ambitious plans for our third series together. Well, why? I mean, after you destroy it. Because that's going to be the reveal of the retcon. I guess they'll expand on it in the next one, but that's the problem. Again, the solution, as best as they could, would be more shows like Ascension of the Cybermen and Kerblam. They had more of those sprinkled in there. It'd be in much better shape. The retcon, why do you need to do that? Why do you need to do more destruction and insolence towards your fan base like that? And disgracing the canon in that means, but there's no need to do that. And the whole thing with, will Joe Martin make an appearance in this? I assume so. I mean, you drop her in there and then that's it. I mean, so I guess you got to wait till the next season to explore that further, which I expect them to do. But I mean, but I'm thinking, there's rumors that yes, she'll be revealed to have been a pre-Hartnell incarnate. There was all these regenerations, and the Doctor's not even a Time Lord. The Doctor can regenerate forever, and all this sort of. I don't know, but something along those lines, and none of that is necessary. A better plan would be for Joe Martin to be a future Doctor, and there's even inklings in hope against hope that something like that will be the result, because there's even inklings within this. Teasers for the next episode that there's the memory loss and minds being wiped and all this sort of thing. And to the point that the Joe Martin Doctor, this could have happened to her. This is why she doesn't remember Jodie and that sort of thing. It could be a possibility. No, gotta destroy the show. All the previous incarnations were frauds. This is the real Doctor, and that sort of thing. And that's it. That's it. It's done. And all you can do is just wait for it to be scrapped in the hopes that someday someone will come in and retcon all that out of there. And you can move forward, because it's a time travel show and all that. Plus the fact that the master is involved in this big revelation. One could come after the fact and say, well, it was all lies from the master and that sort of thing. And, retcon the retcon, but, all unnecessary. Doesn't, your big deal was to have a female doctor. You have a female doctor. You want another one? Okay, you got another one. Or, she succeeds Jody. That's what that should have been. The idea that you're so proud of yourself so you can have headlines saying, for Chris Chibnall casts first black doctor. For what? You blink and you miss? She's there for a couple of minutes and then she's gone. Yeah, and then just say, well, she was the original, And then, I don't know, she'll get some Big Finish stories. Yeah. So anyway, the healthiest it's ever been. Those other shows, Tom Baker, David Tennant, oh, please. Child's play, compared to the brilliance of Chibnall's Doctor Who. Yeah, we can only wait, huh? Yeah. Anyway, there you go. Doctor Who. Yeah, nothing good to report. Thank you for watching and listening. Say, why not like and subscribe? And check out that link description below. That'll take you to my mini stores that have plenty of goodies for you. That's right, you. And make sure you head over to IndiePlanet.com to pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yes, be sure to get yourself a copy of Night Night. And you can catch the Mr. Nailsin Show on RadioMisfits.com. That's my podcast with new episodes every Saturday. And you can also watch my videos over at BitChute. That's the Mr. Nailsin channel on BitChute.com.